Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for racing action on Saturday, August 6, 2022 at Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction. Before we get to the results, we got a few things to cover. First of all, let's see what's coming up this weekend at Antioch Speedway. All right, race fans, coming up this weekend, the 13th of August. It is the flat track motorcycle races. That's right, we're bringing back the motorcycles once again. Flat track motorcycles that we had back in June and once last year. What a great time it is. Lots of different classes from very young kids up to not so young kids, shall we say? And all kinds of classes, a lot of great fun. The hooligans, some of my favorites. And folks, you don't want to miss it. Come on out. Flat track motorcycles at Antioch Speedway. And then coming up the following weekend on the 20th of August, the WMR Sprints are back, the IMCA stock cars, the Extreme Limited Late Model Series, and the mini stocks, all coming up on the 20th of August. That's what's happening the next 2 weeks at Antioch Speedway. Don't miss it. If you can't be there in 2 weeks, watch it on Antioch Speedway TV. This weekend, get out there and watch some motorcycles. It is the flat track motorcycles at Antioch Speedway this Saturday, the 13th of August, 2022. Okay, so a new thing on here. It is the t-shirt sponsor of the week. I like t-shirts. I like racing t-shirts, and if somebody gives me one, I'm going to highlight it on my show. And this week, the t-shirt sponsor of the week is from Quick Nick DiCarlo. That's right. You can get one of these bad boys at the racetrack. Next time you see Nick at Antioch Speedway, check it out. Great t-shirt, great fit, high quality shirt, and it can be yours. All you have to do is go see Quick Nick in the pits, and he will sell you one of his awesome t-shirts. Nick DiCarlo, the Wylie Race Report, t-shirt sponsor of the week. Okay, this past Saturday, I had the opportunity before the races to have a chat with Jay Money. Who's Jay Money? Jacob Mallet Jr., of course, driver of the 127 Northern Sports Modified, and he is on a tear this year. He's got 5 wins down at Ocean Speedway. He's got a win at Merced and a win at Antioch Speedway. And he's a young kid. I think it's his first full season in Sport Modifieds. Here's what he had to say. Here with Jacob Mallet Jr., Jay Money. You're earning it this year, man. Another win last night down at Ocean Speedway.
Yes, that is true.
So 5 down there, 1 at Merced and 1 here, correct? Is that your year so far?
Yep, that is right.
Not a bad year.
No, I'm very happy with how far we've come throughout all the years I've been racing. This is definitely one of the best ones so far.
You stepped up to the Sport Mods, I'm trying to remember, so in about 2 years, right?
Just about, yeah.
All right, in 2020 during COVID, you stepped up from the hobbies to the Sport Mods.
Yes.
Remember,
yes.
I'm trying to taxing my brain here.
Uh-huh.
You took a year, the first year, you learned a lot from what I saw in the booth.
Yes, I mean, honestly, every single time that I've touched the track has been a learning curve.
So then a year ago or so, suddenly you started sticking your nose up there and getting a little more racy and racing with people you didn't the first year. And now this year, you're getting to be the guy to beat.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a dream, you know, to do good and all of that. And I really can't thank everyone enough for how far this car and me have come.
Well, I have to say, I had you on Wylie's Race Report, the Winner's Circle interview 2 weeks ago after you won, and put you as a cover. That show, that episode had the most views by far over any show I've done.
Really?
You have a following.
You know, that's, I don't know what to say to that, but I think that's a good thing.
So you're doing this racing, you're hitting Ocean, you're hitting Merced, you're hitting up here. What other tracks have you hit so far this year?
So far, those have been the only 3. We're looking to go up to Boone this year as well. Maybe we'll see Bakersfield. We're not too sure yet.
Going to Boone, that's a big deal right there.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a super fun trip. We're so ready for it.
You're looking for sponsors for that, I assume?
Yeah, you know, yeah. Those always help.
Money will never be turned down, right?
No.
So you get to do this, and I remember once last year you got to race against your dad?
Yes.
How was that?
True. You know, it was fun.
Yeah.
I think we both had a really good time.
I talked to him a couple weeks ago, and he said he's not getting back in the car.
No.
Would you like to race him again?
You know, I think in a hobby stock division, something like that would be a good father-son race to do.
Speaking of that, you've been running this. A lot of guys are changing and doing a little extra on the side stuff with other divisions. Is that something you'd like to do at some point?
I would love to do that at some point. We'll just need to be a little bit out of the water, you know, just get this car figured out, and we'll see what happens the next coming years.
So what's your plan after you're done in sport modifieds? Where do you want to go next? You going modified? Do you have something else in mind?
That's not really in the mind right now. We're kind of just
doing this?
Yep, staying in the sport mod probably for a good another couple of years, and an opportunity shows itself, we'll take it.
And as you keep going, you get more sponsors and stuff. Are you looking at maybe next year expanding your distance you travel, maybe doing Speed Week or something?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, traveling has definitely improved my driving a lot, so I think going to different tracks, learning how everyone drives, all that stuff is super key.
Do you have any driver that you lean on that you say, hey, my car is doing this, what do you suggest? Or anybody specific that you go to for advice?
Definitely this guy right here, Fred Ryland. Fast Freddy Ryland.
You can't go wrong there.
Nope, he is definitely a top guy to beat, and that's what it is.
And you're beating him.
Sometimes, yes.
That's good.
Sometimes. That is
and
very
you're running,
good.
giving runs. That's good. All right, so who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get out on the racetrack?
My mom and my dad, I can't thank them enough. Everybody at Ryland Racing. Razor Chassis, they make a badass car. Severed Metal, Ace Hardware, DeCarlo Racing Products, Blue Star Heating and Air. I think that's it.
All right. Jacob Mallet Jr., J Money. Good luck and have fun.
Yep, thank you so much.
That was my chat with J Money. Jacob Mallet Jr., driver of the 127 Northern Sports Modified. He went out that night and finished second in the main event, 25-lap main event on Saturday night. Had a great run, just one position short. Speaking of this past Saturday night, we had the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sports Modifieds, IMCA Stock Cars, and the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks. And here are the winners in Victory Lane from Saturday night. That tends to happen.
Yeah. I want to say sorry to Brian and Andrew Pierce. Got into them a little bit down there. Didn't mean to. I'm sure they're probably pissed. Felt like I passed them clean on that last little turn right there. Is what it is, you know, Rubbin's racing. So happy to be up here on a weekly night.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a big money night.
No, not at all, but I'll take it. I'm happy. I got my crew up there that gave me a great car. Couldn't ask for nothing better.
Down in the, now I'm getting sprayed on. Down in the turn number one, that incident down there, it looked like he had like a four-wheel drift and kind of got run up the hill into him.
You're talking about the first start?
Down turn number two when you hit him the first
Yeah,
time.
turn down there. We were running the middle, like kind of the top the whole time, and then at the last second he kind of hung a left, and I was gonna slide him, and then he kind of went down to the bottom, and I got into him a little bit. Like I said, I hit the brakes, tried to get off, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they're gonna be pissed, but it is what it is. So.
And then that last pass for the lead coming up off turn number 4, he lost the rear end.
Yeah, I could smell grease the entire time. I thought it was my brakes or something, but it was him. You know, he probably would have won it. So, but I'll take a win anytime I can get it. So it is what it is.
All right, who do you want to say thanks for helping you get out here?
Cutting Loose Hair Studio by Janice, Willcom, Advanced Voice and Data. Brian Pierce helps me out. My buddy Vince, man, he puts countless time on this. He gives me everything he's got. I couldn't ask for nothing more. My dad, my mom, my Uncle Durf, my cousin Tim, he owns Westbury, or let's see, actually, it's going on there now. Monarch Mechanical, HRT, Hope does the shots. Yeah, I'm happy, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Lacey, I'm giving up for a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winner, Clarence Hamilton! Run around, sir. Right in front of your car, if you would. Hey, 2 in a row!
Yeah, the first one was really hard. Took me a long time to get that, and the second one came a lot easier. I don't know, I almost lost it on that one of those last restarts, so.
You were working the low line. You were one of the few really working that low line, especially in 1 and 2. What were you finding down there?
1 and 2 was really good, and then towards the end I started letting it wash up and kind of hit the top of 4 coming off, and it would just hook and go. And it was just pedaling it, you know.
Once you got around Baca, it took you a little bit. Once you got around him, you seemed to have a little easier time of it. Any challenges after that?
It took me a little bit because I believe you race people the way you want to be raced, and I gave him a lot of respect and just, I mean, I kept it close but never touched him, and that's how we should race hard and clean like that, and put on a show.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
I want to thank Dr. Daryl Gleave, Performance Muffler, Transmissions by Hal, my wife and kids, my buddy Brandon, pit crewing for me tonight, and then everybody at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, give up for our winner, Clarence Holbrook.
Oh, and the DNF crew, Mike and Deborah.
DNF crew, Michael and Deborah. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winner, Garrett Moore. Hey, Garrett, this is our second time meeting like this in the last month or so. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a third.
Third?
Yeah.
I didn't interview you the first time. I forgot Mike did that one.
Yeah, no, I really wanted the 1,000 to win last weekend, but that's all my fault. My maintenance program should have been better that week. Well, we found what was wrong, and you know, it's obviously showing now. So we're real happy with that. I'm glad that the car's back to where it felt. I got a lot of people to thank. I need to thank Jerry Skelton, Ryland Racing, CPD Shocks, Charger Chassis with Jamie Richards. That guy, he's awesome. My in-laws, Carrie and Glenn Schaller, my grandparents, my mom and her husband, Carmel and Scott Johnson, Shannon Pump, Nick and Brianna Sackmiller Kids Racing Team, my fiance for letting me turn circles. I love this crap. I think that's about it.
You were working that low line and it worked well for you. You were holding off a lot of hard charging. This gentleman right here, Rob Gallagher, was giving you everything he could and just couldn't get there.
You interrupted my lead. I'm gonna interrupt your interview.
And honestly, thanks to Rob Gallagher too. Without him, my beginning of this season was total trash, and he was there to save the day. So once again, thanks to Rob. But yeah, back to the race, I really wanted to work the top, but it seemed like everyone that I was behind wanted to be on the top except the 15A. He was working the bottom, but I thought he was going to get tight. I seen one lap he got tight one time, and I was like, all right, if he's going to do it once, he's going to do it twice. But the opportunity never came. I don't even remember when I passed him. But once I got to Rob, I knew Rob, it was going to be a good race. He had the top, I had the bottom. I wasn't going to get in his line at all, and I knew he wouldn't get in mine. I got a little tight over here, gave us probably both the puck factor, but other than that, no, it was a good race, and thank you, Antioch. You fans are awesome. I know I'm not from here. You guys cheer for me. I like it. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Garrett Carr. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kellen Chadwick. Kellen, I haven't seen you have a crowd like that in a number of races. That thing was just on a rail.
Yeah, we a little better tonight. I don't know. We just I don't know, kind of been struggling a little bit, you know, and just kind of went through a lot of things earlier this morning, and just kind of went back to the basics, and that's normally what normally works. So I just kind of, like I said, went back to stock out of the box, and it's pretty good again.
I was going to say, I've heard you tell me that before, especially on the big shows when you're running so strong, you say you just go back to the basics.
Yeah, honestly, and we're all guilty of it. You know what I mean? You're pretty good, but you want to be a little better, so you start tweaking here and tweaking there and trying to make things better, and you end up way out in left field. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you just got to take all the springs and shocks off, throw them on the bench, and start over.
How was the track out there for you? I didn't see you, but one time coming up off turn number 2 was the only bobble I saw you have all night.
Yeah, I got kind of stuck the right front in the little hole over there and stuck the frame in the ground. When it does that, it kind of just washes the nose. But the track wasn't bad. I mean, it's got some character to it for sure. I mean, it's a little bit bumpy tonight, but I mean, you can move around a little bit, and that's all we can ask for.
All right, who do you want to say thanks to helping you get out here?
First and foremost, my wife and kids for putting up with this shit. You know what I mean? They allow me to put in hours and hours to keep this stuff going, along with helping me keep it going. So first and foremost, them, of course, A&B Landscape, Pappas Motorsports, FYE Motorsports, Vanderbilt Race Cars, Polar Bear Rolled Ice Cream, Speedway Motors Crate Engines, Scott and Jess Foster, Weir's Machine, Pro Motorsports, Fast Shafts, Performance Bodies, gentle hands, adult foster care. There's a ton of people on this thing that make it go, and without them we couldn't keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it for our winner, Kellen Chadwick. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. All right, Mike, you got second place. Trevor Clemens here.
Wow, we need to turn this thing down next week. But yeah, I'm here with the P2 finisher, Trevor Clemens. We were sitting here talking, and as you're getting out, you just look beat.
Yeah, 2 cars in one night's too much.
Yeah, watching your hobby stock race there, it looked like the car got away from you. But moving into tonight, I mean, you were looking clean. You were running a great line. You obviously found some moisture. You know, how did trying to catch Kellen work out for you?
I was just trying to slide it up into turn 4, cutting across, and getting into the moisture and getting off the corner. It didn't matter. He's too damn fast.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he definitely put on a clinic once he got into that clear air. But yeah, like I said, you're running double duties. You think you're going to continue doing that?
No, actually, when the hobby stocks return, the car owner will be back in the car.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we look forward to that. So you're in contention for Rookie of the Year. Are you focused on that as we got a couple more races down? Or?
I really don't know. I'm actually... Yeah, I don't know yet.
Gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, P2 tonight, Trevor Clemens.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. Come here, Nick. Get your car in the background here. Come on out front. T-shirts for sale.
T-shirts for sale.
Hey, so you brought the white car out. P3.
It's different.
Different?
I think I got a lot of bad habits from the other car. But that's why I wanted to bring it out. You know, I want to race it for a few weeks before that Pat Pettit shootout, and then also the Bill Bowers Memorial. So I'm glad that I'm here, and third's great. I mean, we're racing for points. Kellen won. You know, he got a point on me, or 2 or whatever. That's great. I'm still in the lead, so
yeah.
We just got to keep finishing in the top 5.
How rough was it for you out there? I know some people talk about bumps out there. How about for you?
That car really doesn't like the bumps too well, so it was kind of bumpy, but I mean, we can work around it. There's other lines. You don't have to run in the holes. You can run in the smooth in the bottom. Otherwise, it was good.
So your brother and your dad made a little work for you guys?
My brother passed me. I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, that was after him and your dad clunked together over in turn 4. So some damage on that car.
There was some beating and banging going on there for sure. Bobby Mott's got a flat.
So, all right, who do you want to say thanks for helping to get out here?
Everybody on the car. I mean, everybody knows who they are. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, P3, Nick DiCarlo. 3, 2. Congratulations to all our winners on Saturday night. Great job all night long through all the divisions. Had some great racing. Don't forget what's coming up this weekend. Here's a reminder. All right, race fans, coming up this weekend, the 13th of August. It is the flat track motorcycle races. That's right, we're bringing back the motorcycles once again. Flat track motorcycles that we had back in June and once last year. What a great time it is. Lots of different classes from very young kids up to not so young kids, shall we say? And all kinds of classes, a lot of great fun. The hooligans, some of my favorites. And folks, you don't want to miss it. Come on out. Flat track motorcycles at Antioch Speedway. And then coming up the following weekend on the 20th of August, the WMR Sprints are back, the IMCA stock cars, the Extreme Limited Late Model Series, and the mini stocks, all coming up on the 20th of August. That's what's happening the next 2 weeks at Antioch Speedway. Don't miss it. If you can't be there in 2 weeks, watch it on Antioch Speedway TV. This weekend, get out there and watch some motorcycles. It is the flat track motorcycles at Antioch Speedway this Saturday, the 13th of August, 2022. Okay, so if you can't be at the track when we're racing, shame on you, because it's always a great place to be. Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction, hence the name. You can always tune in to Antioch Speedway TV. Just slide on over to AntiochSpeedway.tv on your web browser and subscribe for all the racing action. I do apologize, this past Saturday night there were some technical issues outside of our control, not in our location, and those are hopefully fixed and will not be a problem next time, but we try to take care of you if that does happen. Once again, I want to say thanks to my t-shirt sponsor of the week, Nick DiCarlo. You can get one of these awesome t-shirts just go see Nick. He'll hook you up. And get yourself a Nick DiCarlo t-shirt. That's going to do it for this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, I'm Wylie Wade. Goodbye, everybody. 127. 127? I am drawing a complete blank. It's 127, right? Help me. Help me. That was my Che. That was my Che. I did that already. Never mind. On your what? TV dial. Yeah, we have a TV dial now. Not in a long time.